Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, here with another, well, not a pitch meeting, but a video I kind of want to talk about is with, of course, my hobby. Now, I can't really talk about it in the first 30 seconds out of fear that this thing's going to get demonetized, so I might as well just go ahead and wait a little bit and kind of talk about it. Is that, yes, I mean to do more content in my hobby, and I am sorry about that. The fact I haven't really done anything content related to my hobby, and that has been more or less because of YouTube. Because YouTube has been kind of strangling everything related to our hobby. So, yay. 30 seconds have passed, so I might as well go ahead and talk about it. My opinion on the M4 platform and kind of it strangling, I want to say, the development of airsoft in general. In my opinion, M4s are good and everything. Yes, it is a modular platform. The Armalite rifle is a very modular platform, but in my opinion, it's really struggling it. The 5.56 223 replicas are really overabundant in the hobby. And I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, yes, it is a good platform to start out on. It is modular. You can do whatever you want with it, but it's really, really strangling the creativity that we can do in terms of replicas, as well as the models we can present. I mean, there are a ton of models of Armalites out there that can be done, like, say, the light machine gun variant, which was actually a really cool concept. One that had this really awesome, like, box-style handguard with a integrated foregrip that was really cool. And in my opinion, was one of the many other models that were experimented with and kind of are really awesome. Another one, of course, is the Energy Department's submachine gun variant, where it was literally a... and was produced by G&P, but was discontinued, or at least you can find the parts kits for it in a lot of Asian online stores. You can find mag adapters for the AEP Uzi magazines. Because that is exactly what it was. It was a M4, it was a submachine gun Armalite that actually took Uzi magazines. That was really cool, and in my opinion, really awesome. And you can find them on Amazon. Limited stock, but you can find them. And if you look up the Energy Department's submachine gun, it was really radical design. It had a really cool handguard. It was a really cool front sight block also. It was a little, I want to say 10-inch barrel even, if not less. And it was just really, really cool, and I would love to have it in my collection, or at least I wish someone could 3D print the handguard itself as well as the front sight block for it. Not only that, but I'd love to see more classic Armalite designs, especially the earlier designs, the ones without the forward assist. And the story behind the forward assist is even kind of a funny one. I recommend you go watch Ian McCollum's Forgotten Weapons videos on the early designs of Armalites. The other thing is, I would love to see an actual legitimate AR10 design. Either the Brownells version, which was more or less the early AR10 design, the Dutch variant of the AR10 design. I'd love to see more of those. And again, it's one of those I just really want to see more of. Again, there are a lot of cool radical designs from the past that still hold up to today even. The Air Force even had a really cool design. The Car 10 even, or the XM177, the actual XM177 was a cool design. And while, yes, everyone could say, oh, well, we have XM177s. No, we don't, actually. The ones we have the A2 style pistol grip, the forward assist, and a few other features that weren't really on the XM177s. There are minute details, yes, but it's one of those things. Still hate that the ATF says that the frickin' moderator on the XM17 is a suppressor when it's not. I'm not even going to try and get into the ATF. I'm really not. The other thing is there are a lot of cool gun designs that I think would actually really be kind of cool to have in our sport, including some Kalashnikov designs. Yes, the original design of the AK-12 is really neat and was kind of innovative, if not had some issues, in my opinion, but still really cool. There are a few others, including the, not the ARX-160. There was a Storm line with Beretta, which had a really cool, like, futuristic design with the Armalite magazine. And it had still the same old V2 gearbox, but it was limited, and you could only get it through air splat. I know Jarek 4 actually did a review on it. And in my opinion, it's just a cool design. I'd love to have one. It really is just kind of futuristic, kind of really, really nice. Another one I really wish they brought back, I really do wish would come back. I really hope PTS does bring it back, was the PDRC, which was this really cool, like, compact bullpup design AEG and even rifle. I really do wish that would come back. Like I said, there are a lot of other cool designs out there, but the other ones I really, really want us to kind of look at is some of the more other designs. Like the Set Me series of rifles. The Set Me is just a really interesting rifle. There's even some really cool pump rifles that are kind of designed to kind of get around, like, California's, like, bans on certain things. Some of them are the pump guns that were designed for countries that have really strict gun laws, but are kind of lenient on the pump guns, where they accept, like, 5.56 style magazines, but it's pump action. Could you imagine what that could do for snipers, or what that could do for, like, you know, other things? You could make a spring-powered gun that's got the same design, same kind of everything as a VSR-10, or at least a sniper rifle, but it's a pump action, but accepts AEG magazines. Again, that would be kind of cool to have, and would be kind of nice, especially for some countries that are kind of iffy on AEGs, like really put some heavy restrictions on AEGs, where AEGs are expensive, but spring guns are not. Not only that, but like I said, there are a ton of cool rifle designs I wish we made, but I kind of get it. It's more or less, you gotta make a new design for it, you gotta do new internals for it, you gotta try and do aftermarket parts for it, but that's what G&G, Tokyo Marui, and a few other companies are there for. Tokyo Marui, while yes, people will roll their eyes at, is innovation. And no, I'm not bringing up Navrich, because Navrich has been done to death. I'm not going to do Navrich. I don't know. Not only that, but I think the other thing I kind of want to touch on is sort of like the gas blowback market. A lot of the gas blowback guns nowadays are just green gas. There's not a lot of CO2 guns. I wish there was. I mean, could you imagine more CO2 powered AKs, or CO2 powered ARs, or even CO2 powered submachine guns like the MP5? The magazine itself is perfect. You could do like a screw type for the bottom, like actually have it to where, there's, I mean, it's big enough for it. Have it like the MP40 CO2 submachine gun, where you have a screw in there, you pop 2 CO2 cartridges in there, you screw it back up, they pierce the cartridges, they have the gas go into it, and you can have a CO2-powered MP5. It's not that difficult, and if you work it off the same system, I want to say, as the current gas blowback MP5s, it could work. It really could. Again, I'm just rambling, but I want to kind of get my thoughts out there on the hobby itself. Either way, though, for those of you who say I'm not doing enough content on the hobby itself, I'm trying to, but at the same time I'm trying to keep the videos being monetized, as well as my channel be kind of fed in the algorithm. Anyway, as for my own health, I'm still recovering from the stomach bug. I don't have a fever anymore. I'm still wore down, but, it's just one of those things. Either way, though, if you have thoughts on the hobby as a whole, as well as the stuff I've talked about, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.